from the void, and unknowingly kind of causing the chaotic explosion, cataclysmic explosion, destruction, end of the world, basically, that, uh, you know, basically can be summarized as the shutting down of the game. So it's kind of a literal nod to what happened. And so that's kind of the storyline behind Darkness Rises. And then, we'll keep that in mind, for you guys listening as players as we kind of approach the first release, if you will. So that'll be very fun for us. I know I'm excited to have you guys in the new story and watch it as it develops. So.
I just posted the original story, which I think is the same in DFC. I think.
I believe so, yeah. Signed by Sage Thomas himself.
Who I killed.
And we will never forgive you for.
I can't forgive I can't forgive myself, man. All those poor NPCs are just doing their job. Selling their little wares to all the players. And trying to come along and kill them all. I was a monster. Poor Glinda. But Peebo, I had a reason behind that one. It's because he had that sign. He was carrying a sign. And I wanted it. I killed him, and he dropped the sign, but I couldn't get the sign. It actually became part of the room.
Yeah, that's right. You unknowingly created a feature.
I did. I need to post that log before.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny one.
Absolutely a Syrian. I would love to see that. That's one of my initial goals behind creating the Echoes client with Daleth was to introduce it to people who'd never even played that kind of game before. And I hope that the Rises community will be accepting of these new players. I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Yeah, it'll be really fun because I think we'll have tools to allow us to see if somebody is new or not. I think anyway, but
Yeah.
so we'll myself and our little team here included will more than likely, you know, pay a little special attention or keep an eye out for people that have just joined. And you know, I think that's kind of the difference. You know, when you see like the developers like actually talk to you, you know, I think that for a younger person means a lot more. And I think that could help, you know, not just keep somebody in. Like, we're not desperate to keep players that haven't experienced it yet, but obviously, you know, it's a new I guess a new problem, if you will, that you know, we'll be kind of playing around with to see what works best. And you know, hopefully with feedback from you guys that are more experienced, you know, as far as how the newbie areas should interact with new players and things like that, you know, we'll have a pretty nice setup going.
Yeah, I mean, that's you heard earlier. One person's problem with the Arnak zone, the boot camp, was that our guest tonight? Was he the one that said that? Somebody brought that up, that whenever they went into the boot camp on AOL, that they just didn't really know what to do. And
right.
That's true. They really didn't explain a whole lot in the boot camp. You had to count on people in there to actually help you out a lot of the times. The second kind of boot campish feature, you all started like in the Adventurers Guild, and that was kind of helpful because you had all these
right, yeah.
in that guild. Yeah, you remember that?
We kind of tend to abuse it a little bit, so we'll I'm sure we'll have some sort of you know, not rule set or, you know, law or anything, or kind of guidelines, but we'll have something so that people are aware that we want it to be fair and, you know, not out of control. Yeah, you're still coming in really quiet, Frank. I'm not sure if my settings are off either, but it's a little hard to hear.
No, it's just something. I mean, this is one of those Blue Yeti microphones. I'm not sure why it's having so many issues, but I have issues with it. This isn't the first time.
Okay, well, that's a little bit better.
Well, it's right next to my mouth.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be.
Hey, watch yourself.
That's Scott. It brings up a good point, because, you know, we don't want to restrict people having fun, but at the same time we have to consider the effects of people being able to create 50 accounts and just kind of doing whatever they want. So there's hopefully there's a balance, in that you know, everybody doesn't get a little too crazy. I know that multiplaying is not for everybody, but I know that quite a few people do even rely on it, or, you know, kind of tend to abuse it a little bit. So we'll I'm sure we'll have some sort of you know, not rule set or, you know, law or anything, or kind of guidelines, but we'll have something so that people are aware that we want it to be fair and, you know, not out of control. Yeah, you're still coming in really quiet, Frank. I'm not sure if my settings are off either, but it's a little hard to hear.
No, it's just something. I mean, this is one of those Blue Yeti microphones. I'm not sure why it's having so many issues, but I have issues with it. This isn't the first time.
Okay, well, that's a little bit better.
Well, it's right next to my mouth.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be.
Hey, watch yourself.
Shake it fast. Here, I'll turn down the rave music a little bit. No, not the rave music.
But now who will go oonce, 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 oonce?
Clearly, you just answered your own question.
That's my new job. Never do that again.
Oh, come on. I gotta live up to my name, you know, my moniker.
What would that be? Spitting the mad rhymes?
Flowin' Brainy is here to say, working on DR almost every day. Yo.
Nice.
Just don't catch me when I'm drunk.
Or do I want to catch you when you're drunk? Get some secrets flying.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
I would, and I did.
I heard that Glenda didn't sell Sanander herbs. They were actually Tamara melons.
That bitch.
Anyway, speaking of which, guys, I'm gonna take a quick, about 5-10 minutes here. I'm just gonna grab something to drink, do a little stretch. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll leave Frank on here so he can entertain you guys. Quick, Frank, think of something entertaining. Faster, faster. It's like, I'm gonna turn off my mic. That's pretty entertaining, right?
My microphone sucks. I hate this thing.
Yeah, I wish I could do. I shouldn't say that. I could
What?
probably do other like video interlays so you guys can watch things, but there's the whole copyright crap that I can't.
Yeah, you don't want to get it flagged, so it's fine just like
Yeah.
this. We'll just talk about you while you're gone.
Oh, awesome! My favorite subject. Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, Ernan, what's up, man? And yes, Scott, Glenda did have the best melons. That's his little doggy. I wonder what he's going to do to his dog. I don't want to think about it too much. Awesome, Ernan. How long you off for? Too bad the game's not up. That'd be a great way to spend some vacation time. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to get to like level 20 in 2 days. You need like a couple of like a week or two. That's what you need. Well, yeah, because we're going to have volley. And our guild hammer is going to be as strong as a thunder hammer, but one-handed. And then I just got to convince Crows that orders should be implemented back in, and then we can go order Archdemon Glazrabu. That's not overpowered. Finally, our double skill will be put to good use. one of those hammers, I'm not sure